Hello! Welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. Woo! My name's Anna Daviscourt. I am a children's book illustrator. My friend here, who is perpetually stopped in time, is Anthony Sims. Anthony, say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
Yeah,
and Jake Green.
Wait, so there's people and then there's Jake Green? Is it like this?
You know
Or it's
it.
like there are people and then there's Jake Green?
Wait.
You
I
can't see me. You
I
don't
only
know
see
what
your
I'm doing.
Cintiq.
Just say yes, just not
Draw it.
along.
Yes, not along. You can't see that either.
I took a screen cap from one of our streams and made it your picture this time. Also, your captions aren't going for some... Oh, there. It's popping in. Say something. I'm giving up on you.
Hello. Yeah. Something and sewing machines.
We were singing Imogen Heap before the stream started, and it was a thing. It would have been copyright struck or whatever, but Strucker, that's from wait, there's a Strucker in, is it X-Men?
Striker?
Striker! Alkali Lake. Oh my gosh, if you know, you know. Rin got the gold star today in the chat for being the first in the chat. Also, Ryan is trying to fight her to get the gold star, which is not going to work because digital spaces are not the place to fight. But thank you both for being here.
Anna, why don't
so
you
much.
describe the best place to fight?
In person, mud pit, Fight Club
them in the
sign on the
eyes.
door. It says, "Don't talk about what you see here." What about the eye? Cut! Oh my gosh!
It was this line from Adventure
Look away,
Time.
children! Look away! Anthony's getting
very
violent. Oh, giant, like oversized, comedically oversized boxing gloves. That's what I want to see. Ooh, and those sumo outfits where they poof it up like really big around you, and then you just run
But
into
just
the
on your
person.
hands. So your hands are like sumo wrestlers for the rest of you.
No, like a full sumo wrestler, like head, face, and all on your
Just for your hands. Okay.
I am into this. Okay, let's start a
Sumo
fight club.
wrestlers.
It's off to a great start today, friends. I'm gonna be like this whole time. I took a nap. All the energy's here. Oh my gosh. By the way, Ryan's stream right before this, you guys have to catch the replay. Not only because Ryan is an amazing streamer here on Behance that you should be watching anyway. If you follow anybody on Behance, then you'll see when they go live. Blah, blah, blah. But also, Ryan's stream right before this took a little chunk of our stream and made it into a meme. And I think you would greatly appreciate that. It may involve my face. It may involve a look that's like... Yeah? Did I do it, Ryan? Did I do it?
I feel like most of this could have been said in rhyme.
I will work on that. When I am like at my peak Anna-ness, like when I'm 99 and I'm just
Emotion
rolling
peak.
in this brain, I'm going to speak in rhyme exclusively. I do that sometimes when I'm thinking about things and I'm like, I just like, there's just a rhyme that happens and I'm like, yes, keep it going. And it just happens effortlessly. That is not right now. Oh man. Ryan says close. You were so close, but not perfect. Rude. You can't call
Is there
me
any
out
way
like
we
that.
could get this uploaded to the Discord?
What?
The meme that
The
we
meme.
made, whatever it is.
That is up to Ryan. You know, Ryan has big plans for things and I don't want to take them out of his hands. The blings.
Oh, okay. Well, don't force it.
Give me something easy, not something sleazy. Peasy. We were talking about Imogen Heap. Nailed it. Okay, so
Is that a haiku, I think.
my name is Saka, and I rocked ya. No! Okay, anyways, we are painting today. If you've never joined the stream, by the way, I paint stuff. This is on a Cintiq, a Wacom Cintiq. This is Photoshop. And we've been painting on these witches. There's a trio here that are causing chaos in the sky. The idea behind this is that the two of the friends, the one on the front owns this broom. Two of the friends needed a ride, but they didn't have their brooms. And then one of them is just a chaotic little bean, the one on the end, who keeps losing stuff and it's flying off the broom and she's reaching for it and everything and trying to get all all the things that are flying away. And so, yeah, it's just a little story of 3 friends and how they get along. Sort of. Oh my gosh, Ryan says added the MOV to the general on the Discord for your usage. Oh, the benevolent God hath bestowed upon us a gift. Thank you, Ryan. That's so nice. Also, just if I've always wanted to be able to make stuff like that, Ryan. Be like, oh yeah, just like animate a little thing, make it a little, like do a dance or whatever. You did it so quickly. I'm just like, that's what you do. I guess that it makes sense, when you do it all the time, you're real good at it. So even though it was a goofy one that, it wasn't as portfolio worthy as your other ones, I'm sure, because you put all your time and effort and everything into everything you do. If you don't know Ryan's work, just check it out. But this one, it was still very impressive to watch just how quickly he made the existential worry come to life. Anyways, okay, so with this one, I just wanted to pull back a little bit and show you some of the layers that we've worked on most recently. We have a few color layers over top the just straight up paint layer. So this is basically just a sketch and the color behind it, like flats, as they would say in the comic book industry. Although I like to paint everything on one layer, so it's not very useful. And then just started painting over it, giving some nice details to these little students. Beep, beep, beep. Also, this is the ASMR clickety-clack time for Anthony. He is working on other things. Usually he helps us read the chat and is, involved in what we're doing and all that stuff. Right now he's working on other things. So just give him all the love in the chat and I'll read it to him. Sound good? Sound good. Okay. Also, in Ryan's stream, we made up a reason for you not to be on camera.
What's happened to me? It's the green consumption has fully consumed me.
The consumption. I agree. No, it was that your human skin was damaged and we're not ready to show your final form on camera yet.
Final form?
This is my final form!
All right.
This isn't even my final form.
Let's talk about this final form. What's underneath this? Is it
Let's
like a
design
V situation?
Well, that's really up to you, I think. You should just figure out what fits your aesthetic the most.
My aesthetic.
Yeah, and this is a sunset layer on top, by the way. Soft light, 77%. Just going from orange to pink to dark purple to blue. And then we added a little bit of, I don't know if we did this on stream, but a little bit of radial gradients that just popped some of the atmosphere color on them. And it made it kind of glowy feeling. And I like it. By the way, Jake says lemon squeezy for my easy peasy rhyme. Thank you, thank you. I need you on my team, Jake. We're gonna spit rhymes all day. Ryan says added that. Oh wait, I already read that one. Ryan also says, yeah, I wish I could just draw anything out of thin air as fast as you do. I mean, thin air? You think this comes from air? You think that's air you're breathing?
This air is thick with art.
Thick! This air's too thin, I can't art! Ooh. No, yeah, thanks. I guess we do our professions and then we get better at them. So thank. Jake says, I love this painting. Yeah, thank you so much, Jake. Ooh. Kendall in the chat. Hello. Hello, Kendall. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, I never exported my colorings of this out. Maybe I'll do that during stream today. I would love to see it. If you guys don't remember, I put the lines, the sketch, whatever you would call that, up as a PSD on the Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, there is a link in the description. And you can find that in the Collaboration channel, where we all become the Borg. And we work on some stuff. So if you want to color it just for yourself or show it off in the current work tab or whatever, it's up to you. Jake says, spitting mad bars. And Joe popping in saying, you think that's air you're breathing? Quote Anna Daviscourt. I mean, quote Anna Daviscourt quoting Morpheus from The Matrix. But yeah.
Isn't that who you are? That's your final form.
Oh my gosh, please, yes. Lawrence Fishburne? That would be amazing. By the way, Rin says, I have to make I must AFK away from keyboard for a little to make dinner. Be back soon, Greenheart. Happy painting. Loving the soft colors thus far. Thank you so much, Rin. Have a great time making dinner. We will be here. No worries. Speaking of which, if you guys are making anything, I want to know, but also I'm going to brag a little bit. So I'm making sourdough right now. It's a new recipe. Kendall, listening? I'm sure you know about, oh golly, what's her name? Is it Sarah Owens? She is the one who wrote the book called Sourdough. And I just saw the video with her on Food 52, and I wanted to try it out. And it's a single loaf recipe rather than the double loaf that I've been doing lately. So I'm very excited to see how it comes out. If you are at all curious about sourdough things, then I'm not the person to ask any questions to.
Well, any questions is a stretch. You can answer some
Stretch
questions.
like a dough?
Yeah, I mean, you taught me how to do it.
I mean, do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
Like what? Tell me how to make sourdough.
No, I can't do that, but I remember some parts of it.
Okay, cool. I like that. I like the idea that you could remember what I tell you. It's a good concept.
Yeah.
I think that this new recipe is a lot simpler, so it might be easier to explain to you. So, if you ever want to try again, I got a shorter one.
A shortbread recipe?
Shortbread! That's another thing. No. It's never really short. Like, it's in the fridge right now, and it's gonna be there for about 24 hours, so that's how
a whole day?
About. I mean, they say it can go from 8 to 24 hours, but this Sarah person said that the longer it stays in, the more it develops flavor. I'm still gonna check on it.
Sarah bread.
Sarah bread. Sarah bread. Bread of Sarah.
Yeah, that will be
It's
her.
like Michael Sarah, but bread Sarah. Exactly.
Well, like Sarah Zed.
Oh.
But if she made bread.
If Sarah Zed made bread, how many times could you pile it on your head? 1, 2, 3.
The world may never know.
Oh, it's so true. Oh man. Oh, Joe says going AFK a little bit. Got to make pancakes for breakfast. Panda cook. Have
Everybody's
so much
AFK.
Fun. For food, worth it. It's all good. And Jake says Ryan's meme video is amazing. Have you seen it yet, Anthony? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Didn't it just happen earlier today? What are you talking about?
No, he posted it. The MOV file.
Oh, I tried to download it, but it didn't play.
Fun. Sounds like a good time. I should download it so I can see if it can play. Let's see here.
But did Jake just say that it was amazing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then maybe he re-uploaded it because Jake had said that it also didn't work for him, so I'm guessing maybe Ryan re-uploaded it.
I'm just playing it on the Discord. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Can you see?
Yeah, I see it.
Wait, let's go full screen.
Yeah, what is that face? Where have I seen that before? Like on a puppy?
What?
Like one that was just born and they're like, this is new and exciting, but what?
Oh my gosh. Where have I seen that before? On a puppy?
A newborn pup.
That's me. I'm a newborn pup. Also, a very loud vroom vroomer just went by outside. If you hear that for like the next 5 minutes, it seems like they're going extremely slow but very loud. Wait, is that a book?
Extremely. Yeah, what? I've heard of that.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, Alessandra's feeling bad but is happy to be here. Hello, Alessandra. I hope you feel better. Jake says, is there such a thing as long bread? Short bread, long bread?
Baguette.
Hit him in the head bread? I don't know. Baguette! Hurry up! Kendall says, I'm trying to find a discard recipe that involves bananas this evening. That's why I was late to stream, actually. Pinterest, the almighty distraction. Search for that recipe. Oh my gosh, yes. Fall in the Pinterest hole. But then once you have the recipe, you're set, right? Let's see. Kendall says, I need to get a different flour for my sourdough. That particular wheat that I got is not vibing with me. My starter smells like fake candy banana right now, which I've heard is a specific type of banana that is now functionally extinct. So I've heard, and that the fake banana flavoring it actually tastes like that banana used to, but we don't have that banana in circulation for like grocery stores anymore. So
Wait, don't we have a seed bank? How is anything going extinct? If
I
was that
believe it was a
popular?
massive, what do you call it? Disease kind of thing. But I am
But
not
if we
sure
have a
about the seed bank.
Yeah, that's weird. Curious. Also, is this why you're looking for banana recipes? Because it tastes like candy bananas?
What's wrong with candy bananas, Kendall? Kendall says, why isn't this meme that you can put on stream randomly? I mean, because he just made it right before this stream, but I will gladly put it on our stream. Ryan says, oh no, the vroom vroomers strike again. Really, really vroomy today. Extra vroom. Every once in a while they go by and they're just like, burp, 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 burp. But today it was like, 5 minutes later. It's ridiculous.
We've
But,
got
you
a
know.
couple of those around here.
Oh, yeah. There's no shortage of rumors. I feel like they are a dime a dozen. But
Baby rumors. Mm-mm.
ruining our economy. Oh, baby rumors. I love it. Gotta go fast. But yeah, they like their loud cars in our neighborhood, I gotta say. So it's quite common, and I apologize if it hurts your little ears, but there's nothing I can do. The windows are already closed. But, you know, at least they're not racing on Anthony Street. We've heard that before. It's pretty loud.
No, they don't race. They just.
They race. They like to go
Well,
vroom vroom, fast,
I
fast,
don't
fast.
think there's two people
I'm
racing.
the faster person. Faster than
It's just
myself
one
yesterday.
person. Oh, okay. Like in Mario Kart when you're racing a ghost version of your best time on a track.
Absolutely. By the way, we should play Mario Party. I watched a video of it the other day, and I just wanted to play it. I
Hey,
wanted
you
to
know
play it
what?
with
You've
you.
got a $50 gift card to the Switch store.
Yeah, I want to play it with you. Are you down to play? Can we play tonight?
I don't know if you can play that online.
Boy, in
Seems
heaven,
weird.
I just cannot deal with the disappointments in my life.
Maybe. Let's look into that. I'm not sure.
Ah! Wait, I have to bring it back. It's so appropriate.
What does it say? I only see
Existential worry.
Oh, okay. It's a little chopped up. The version I see.
Little chopped up. Little chopped up. You hear that, Ryan? You hear that, Ryan?
Well, it's because it's through OBS Ninja, and that window's already small, and you're playing it again in another. It's very small, is what I'm saying, so I can't read it.
Joe knows everything. Joe
Oh.
says, oh yeah, Cavendish banana. Ah! You know the name of it?
Cavendish.
Cavendish.
Isn't that one of the witches from Little Witch Academia?
Miss Cavendish? How appropriate. Oh my
Well, wait,
gosh, you're named
isn't
after a
Doesn't
banana?
that sound familiar?
The banana's named after me.
Little Witch
Cavendish sounds very familiar. Sounds like a rich person's name. Kendall says, yes, also my bananas are very ripe. There's at least 5 and they're very spotty. You know what to do, Kendall. You know what to do. So 2 in 1 go. Use that discard and get some banana. Sounds great. Alessandra says, thanks, y'all. I have plenty of rooms in my area to shake in my head.
Oh my
Especially at
gosh,
night.
it is. It's the blonde one that's kind of snooty. Diana Cavendish.
How perfect. Oh my
That
gosh.
is weird.
Witches and bananas.
Witches and
and
bananas.
I love it. Oh my gosh. By the way, Jake says it's a monoculture and there's like a genetic disease. Exactly. That's the harrowing story, is like we could have just lost all bananas if everything was a monoculture. You need variety. Joe says, yeah, so if one banana gets infected, they all perish. If one goes down, the many fall.
So it doesn't matter if we have it in the seed bank? Like whatever is happening makes it so we can't grow these, or what?
Well, it just means they're very prone to whatever disease that is. And Alessandra, by the way, is saying Anthony froze. Not sure if it's on my end. Anthony is permanently frozen because that's just a picture.
Wait, what is it?
It's a picture of you
I haven't
from...
seen it.
Why don't you see the stream? Open up Behance, boy. So much work.
I'm
I
busy
understand.
Googling Cavendish banana seed bank. I don't have time for your stream.
I understand completely. You have important things you're doing. Don't worry about little ol' us. But yeah, the picture that I chose of you is just a random little smile from a stream.
Aw,
Yeah, it's pretty cute. You're cute. And
got it.
whatchamacallit, I actually had a picture before that was, wait, I think I can still show, wait, no, I replaced it. I can show it because it's on my desktop. Hey, how about that? It was a picture from when we were in New York, one of the trips. Sorry, I'm blocking the captions. Beep, beep, beep. And it's pretty cute. Look at the boy. Oh!
Wait, this article that I'm reading says,
Back to bananas.
yeah, the Cavendish banana is the most popular one that you typically find in a grocery store, and the oddly named Gross Michael is a banana you've probably never tasted unless you're older than age 50.
Imagine though if somebody was like, I found this banana, and their partner in the forest that they found it in is just like nomming on a rotten end of one, and they're like, "Gross, Michael."
Yeah. Whoa, what is this photo?
Slow
Get
on
it
the
outta
uptake,
here.
eh? No, this is from one of our trips to New York. I thought it was cute. So this is what
That
I was
is
going to
cute.
use.
That's
as
my
you.
Legend of Zelda backpack.
Oh, Legend of Zelda! You have so
I
many
got it
pins
from the
on it.
Nintendo store.
Yes, this was one of the trips that we went to the Nintendo store. It was so much fun. If you're in New York City, I would highly recommend going to the Nintendo store. It's right by
That's it.
30 Rock.
Nothing else to do in New York.
It's right by 30 Rock. You could go see Liz Lemon. Duh.
Oh, and get one of those nice truffles.
Wait, what?
There was like a truffle shop
A
outside
truffle
of...
tree?
Yeah, a truffle tree.
I
With
don't
the
know.
Lorax
Oh, Adobe Live is
50
simulcasting
candy.
us. Hello and welcome to the stream. We're painting little witches. We've been doing this for a few streams. I want to finish it up today, but we'll see how far we get. We've been talking a lot about bananas so far instead of painting.
How much have we learned?
Cavendish is also the name of a witch. Michael is gross. And go to 30 Rock for some truffles.
Yep.
Nailed it. Kendall says hi, Adobe Live. Alessandra says Adobe Live, whoop whoop. Let's see. Joe says, oop, I got them mixed up. Also, it's like Michael, like fancy. It's like Michael. Michael. Michelle? It's Micheel.
Michael.
Like fancy. Ooh.
Michael. My coward.
Let's see. Ryan says, are you giving out NYC tourist advice?
Best place to get it is from
We're
native
the only
Oregonians.
qualified individuals to give NYC tourist advice. Don't listen to what Ryan says.
Native New Yorkers can't give tourist advice. That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Joe says Anna's the best Instagram boyfriend. Takes the best photos. Oh, cute. No, it's more like Anthony's like, look at this pretty fence. Take my picture in front of it.
Do it. Do it or this trip is worthless and I'm
boyfriend.
worthless and you're worthless.
Oh my gosh.
Take the
what?
photo.
I remember one time we stayed in a room that had a really pretty, was it ring light or mirror with ring light kind of lighting around it? And so Anthony took this photo of himself with it in the background that looked like a piece of artwork. Like it was all just a halo around his head. And then I was like, ooh, I want one like that too. And I swear, he took his in about 10 minutes, like a maximum. It took us like 20 minutes for us to get like an okay one of me. It was just not working. I think it was mostly because I'm very short, and then you get like an upward angle at me, like, oh my god.
They need more stools in hotel rooms, huh?
Stools? No, it was probably a rolly chair. It was like dangerous on a tile floor, and we broke our heads open and we died, and now we're ghosts. Whoops.
Racing ourselves in Mario Kart.
I remember one time I told Anthony, I have to get your picture right now, and it was when a ladybug landed on his face.
Oh yeah, that's a flattering photo.
It was such a cute photo, I think. He was going all cross-eyed to look at it on his forehead, and it was just a memory. Ryan says, Eminem is the city's best kept secret. Best kept. Ryan says, also, check out the little-known neighborhood called Times Square. I've never heard of it. That's like probably like some dark hole that you get like grubby little things from. Weird.
Yep. Well, that's kind of what it's like.
By the way, Ryan, I heard that people were all upset about Times Square during the heat wave because, well, is the heat wave still happening? I don't know about your weather. I'm sorry. I should keep up on your weather, Ryan. But
especially if we're giving tourist advice.
Come on. Visit right now. Heat waves are great in New York. In New York, you will burn up because the fire is there. Wait, what? There's the sunlight. It's hot. That was what Alicia Keys said. That was a quote directly. And then Jay-Z comes in with, playlist. It's hot. Hey. Sorry. Too much energy. So, what was I going to say?
Who knows?
Ryan.
Heat
New
wave.
York Square. New York Square. Wow.
New York Square. Heat wave.
Oh, it was Times Square. They refused, or as far as I know, people were saying that Times Square has these massive billboards, right? That they're running 24/7 so that their advertisements get in the eyeballs of everyone. And that's kind of the look of Times Square. Now, the heat wave comes and they tell people, turn off your AC, that life-giving AC, so that we don't, like, burn out the power grid or whatever. And then they keep Times Square up. And so people were very upset about that.
Stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't care about the people who live here. The advertisements live here, and they have to stay up. Think about them working in the heat.
Who said that? Demons run advertisements. I shouldn't say that. I work in that industry.
And you're a demon. It all works out. The glowing red eyes.
Sure some
the
of
true
the work
form.
I've done has been in Times Square.
Oh my gosh. Be so proud of yourself. You're a demon.
Being a demon's cool.
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
Being a witch.
Right.
Like the strong Anna's making.
Exactly. Oh, tying it in is all together. By the way, Jake Green says, I think Gros Michels don't exist anymore. Yeah, Michelle? Gross Michael.
Gross Michael.
Gross
guys.
Michael's.
Stop trying to fluff it up. It died because it
Michel.
had fungus all over it. It's gross.
Oh, they're not just exported. These photos sound. Wait, they're not just they're just not exported. There we go. The banana plot thickens, says Joe. I just imagine thick banana slippery.
Thick, like art in the air.
Thick. Exactly. Ryan says, quote, dark hole you get grubby little things from. New York. Dark hole you get grubby little things from. Yee. Kendall says, you could always go hiking in that tiny park. What's it called again?
Central.
All I know is Highline Park, which I very desperately want to go to. Joe also
Was that
says,
that highway park where it's like a old highway type of thing?
it's an old railway, I believe.
Railway.
I think. Don't quote me.
Okay.
I feel like I had the chance to see it once upon a time, and I didn't take it, and I feel bad about that. Joe says, okay, pals, I need you to pep talk me. Okay, so, Anthony, put on your pep talk hat.
Yeah.
The bed is warm, but I crave pancakes.
Oh.
Kendall says, pancakes are cakes in a pan, Joe. That's how she said it. Oh my gosh.
Take the bed with you?
What? No. What?
Yeah.
She said
well, not the whole mattress and
cakes
everything,
are
but
in
like
the pan.
the duvet.
Oh, this is your
if
advice.
the bed is warm. Yeah, this is my advice to Joe is bundle up in all that warm coziness that is the duvet cover and the sheets. March into the kitchen like some sort of duvet monster.
Tell me more.
And demand pancakes from whoever is around because you're useless
Just
right
go
now.
up to a mirror and say, I demand pancakes. Give.
Yeah. Well, you'll eventually win that argument.
When are we going to get a Snuggie apron crossover? That's obviously what Joe needs.
This is why we need to learn sewing and take my grandma up on the offer of her sewing machine.
I said get that sewing machine. Get it.
Only after I bullied you into it.
Yeah, get it.
And then I forgot to ask.
Oh, Claudia! Don't throw it away! I mean, get a sewing machine and then it's over for all of you. What?
Do you want it?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we don't,
you said that you had storage, so what's the downside, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's your problem now.
I'm not gonna ask her about it.
Hey. No, I think that I would love to learn to sew. I've been thinking about how I would build a skirt. So close. And it's just going outside the house is still scary for me. So, you know, that's the slow part. By the way,
can't you order things?
Ordering fabric is very risky. Not knowing what it feels like.
Interesting.
You gotta feel the fabric, I think. Ryan says, "Oh yeah, we got an Amber style alert to use less energy and Times Square kept on." That's disgusting. It's like humans don't run things anymore. It's like we've been run by a sentient AI for a very long time and never realized it because it's just that good. Alessandra says, "Oh, we still have hot weather here and it also is raining. Sigh." And yeah, I agree. Anna's advertisements have a life, you know. Anna, I agree, Anna. Advertisements have a life, you know. JK. There we go. Nailed it. Jake says, quote, "My work has been in Times Square. No big deal." I love it. Just casually, you know. Anthony Jackson is in the chat. Hello. Welcome. I'm going to try to speed through the chat real quick. Kendall says, "My work was right on the High Line. Every day I walked that." Sounds like just a dream. That's awesome. Jake Green says, "The snapron." Snuggy apron. Snapron. Snape? Snape. Can you imagine Snape just going around in a Snuggy apron? Oh my gosh.
It's got like the dark mark pattern all over it.
I like it. By the way, Joe says, "All right, I'll yeet my weighted blanket on and make some cakes." Oh, that sounds like a life, Joe. That sounds like the life. I need an Oodie for sure. What is an Oodie? Oh, is that? It's like a Snuggie, but like with a hood. That kind of thing, I think. Alessandra says, "I got a sewing machine and only used it once last year. Lol." I think that would be pretty much the way, but also if you make yourself one like clothing item, how much is that worth to you? Because like, that sounds awesome to me. I definitely know that my final form 99-year-old Anna will also, well, I'll be Lawrence Fishburne. I'll talk only in rhyme, and I'll be sewing up a storm. Awesome. Amazing. Yeah, that's me. Also, my garden will be immaculate. I hope. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, let's make some headway on this head wig. You get it?
It's an owl.
Oh yeah, I should pay attention to the owls. There are things too.
Wait, isn't that what you were talking about?
I was just making a rhyme. I'm getting closer to my final form. Duh.
You're almost 99, yeah. Wow.
I mean, pretty close. Once you turn 30, it's just a slant, right? It just goes down real quick.
Don't say that. Know your audience. Everyone's on the cusp.
I can't read the room.
Already over it.
Well, then embrace it, okay? I am. That's why I'm saying my final form is much more powerful than my current form. That's all you have to think about. You're leveling up.
Why would you say slant then? I guess a slant could be in an upward trend.
Oh no, walking downhill's easier. Faster. And then there's a beautiful pond at the end that you just jump into. Dive into the other side. So good. So peaceful. Kendall says, "I'm picturing Snape trying to bake and just getting angry." Wait, are you getting angry, Kendall, or is Snape? I imagine just hating Snape so much that you're just like angry thinking about him baking. Like, oh no.
That cake turned out so nice. I hate him.
Of course he'd be good at it. He's a potions master. That's exactly what baking is.
Yeah.
Joe says, yeah, I was looking at sewing patterns last night, so if it would, as if I would ever make them. Oh man. And also, bless this mental image at Kendall. I love it. Jake says, as a 33-year-old, it's true. So, back it up. Woo, 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 woo.
66 more years to go, Jake.
Until your final form. And then from there on, you're just powerful. Kendall says, I gave up sewing after I made my duvet. It took my mother and I 10 plus years to sew straight lines. But now that you can sew straight lines, you can do that on other projects, right? Right. Kendall also says, it took a pandemic to finish it. I think it's not in the threads for me. Lol. Also, I learned sewing just makes me angry. I feel that. I used to try to sew. My mom always had like a sewing station basically. And so it was definitely not like beyond my reach to try out. It's just that it made me angry because I totally feel that. It's a frustrating thing, especially if you are not good at the machine part of it, because the machine is like a learning curve. You know, you got to get through that. So I hope that I have patience the next time I try it.
You can draw.
You can fly?
That requires a lot of patience to do.
Yeah, but it's more immediately satisfying. I think with sewing, if you like are trying to just get a straight line and your fabric's working against you and you break a needle and maybe hurt yourself, then yeah, that's not a good time anymore. But also, I think that if you stick it out, again, the benefits outweigh the anger. Because then you get to make your dream clothing. Like, oh my gosh, I so badly have always wanted to like design something that combines all of my favorite aspects of a piece of clothing. Like, the perfect dress is in my head and I could make it, I swear. But it would take a lot of training to get it right, because obviously, like, you have to learn to make stuff fit you, that you have to learn to use the right fabrics and things like that, and sewing techniques, and not even to mention the actual form of the garment itself. Like, if it doesn't fall correctly, like learning how to fix that or whatever. Watching Rachel Maxey on YouTube has been a learning experience. Just watching like somebody who's sewn for years and doing their own stuff all the time, still learning and still making mistakes every once in a while, and it's just like, oh man, it takes a while to get good at it. But also, the things that she makes, I feel like I would still wear. It's not that they have to be perfect to be wearable, because obviously the clothing that we wear is not perfect for us. It's just, you kind of accept it the way it is. Anthony, do you feel like you've ever gotten something that's like perfect for you?
Not that I can remember now.
See, someday I just want to make it perfect. Just perfect. Beep beep. I lied to you. I think one of our windows is open. Oh my goodness.
So noisy and rude.
Beep beep. They want to be part of the stream, you guys. Let them in. By the way, oh wow, they really keep beeping. Beep beep. Kendall says, Snape is angry the whole time he tries to make a souffle and it instantly deflates. The machine was not what made me angry. It was trying to follow the instructions, lol. Oh man. See, that's one of the things I don't think I've had much experience with, because I've never used patterns, so that's a future frustration. Yay. Alessandra says, I got a mini one, Kendall, and it was still a struggle. Every woman in my family knows how to use it except me, lol. Oh well, haha. Yeah, I think just learn what you want to and let go when you don't. Joe says, I really want one, but they are a tad expensive and I can't justify it, but oh man, the body euphoria it would give me. Seriously, can you imagine? Also, if you got a mannequin that was exactly your, like, whatever you call it, like, measurements, how amazing would that be? You could just fit it to the mannequin and then put it on you and you're like, perfect, it's perfect. Wow. Kendall says, my mom was like, quote, let's do French seams. I could not get my head around that. What is a French seam? No idea. I made one mask and called it a win. Hey, that is a win, Kendall. Joe says, who cares about French seams? I want French toast.
Yeah.
That
Joe's in a
is
mood
clever.
right now.
You are in a breakfast food mood. Oh man. Jake says, trying to recreate that NYC vibe, French toast is OP. Recreate that NYC vibe? What kind of vibe is that? What do you feel? What do you feel in NYC? Also, I gave my dad a loaf of the sourdough and he said he made French toast with it 3 days in a row. And he wouldn't do that if he didn't like it, so yay. Rin says, hi, back with noms. Send tasty virtual noms everyone's way. Nom nom. Thank you so much. Sorry for the AFK-ness. Schedule's a bit wonky today. Do not apologize ever. You just live your life. We were gonna be here, living our lives, and I'm so glad that you have delicious food now. Joe says, very, very true. I don't have it enough, but I know that I'm having it for what I'm having for dinner. Wait, so you're making pancakes now and French toast for dinner? Again, the life. You're living it. Joe also says, I need to hype myself up before I leave the bed void. Okay. Joe, you can do this. You know what's going to be at the end of this road for you? Delicious, fluffy, a stack of pancakes. Okay, do you have any syrup? Do you have any butter? Do you have any fruit? Because if you got any of those things, this is going to be an experience for your palate. So just hop out of bed, a few minutes here, a few minutes there. It's not going to be a big deal. But when you perfectly flip that last pan of cook and you put it on the plate, there is going to be such a reward, such a burst of serotonin in your little brain that you're going to be like, why did I even care about bed? Those pancakes were always waiting for me. I just had to open the door and let them in. You can do it. Oh, Jake says, channeling the NYC mood with the honking, the beep beep. Oh, Jake, you're too clever for me. Let's see. Kendall says French seam equals sew right sides together first, then fold over, iron, and sew the wrong sides together, and then refold and sew the right sides again. I think that was it. I honestly tried to. Forget it. Kendall, I'm so sorry. Just reading that sounds like my brain's in a knot. So yeah, I imagine doing it is very difficult. Oh, Jake says my stream keeps crashing, so I'm behind. Is that a problem for anybody else? Let me know. I'm so sorry, Jake. We're here, but through the digital world, we're just like being torn apart. I'm so sorry. Kendall says, I'm happy. Digimon. I'm happy I'm done with it and can use it, but the memories of making it are not my favorite. Jake says, that was a great motivational speech. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, and Jake says, just on YouTube. Oh, is it a problem on YouTube? Hello. I never said hello to the YouTube stream. Hello, if you're watching us there. Hello on Behance as well. We usually, I read the chat on Behance, so you're in the right place if you're here. When you're here, you're in the right place. That's what my restaurant's gonna be.
What do you serve at your restaurant?
Ooh, what? Oh, that's a really good question. What would you serve at your restaurant? I'm thinking about mine. Let's see. What would I serve? What do I want to make versus what do I want to eat? I think... There also comes down to, like, I wouldn't want to start an Asian restaurant because, like, I'm not Asian and I don't have the know-with-all. But then, like, that takes all the fun out of the idea of thinking about a restaurant, because would that just mean I can only make my heritage of food? And I don't have a heritage that I really identify with. I would have to connect with my... Slovakian roots. What kind of food do you think they eat in Prague?
Okay.
Tell me.
You don't have to open a restaurant. I'm sorry to give you existential dread about this question.
I have to bring it back. Ah!
Perfect.
Thank you for giving me an excuse to do that.
This is what you get served at my restaurant. Memes of me.
Exactly.
I call them memes.
Oh my gosh, do you remember that one restaurant we went to in Hawaii where it was a singer and a dancer? Wait, they were playing an instrument, I believe, but they danced and had music as like a show while you're having dinner. I would love that. I think that would be hecka fun.
What instrument are you gonna play?
Oh, I wouldn't do the instrumenting. I would hire someone who knows what they're doing.
What instrument?
What do you want to play?
Well, I guess it depends on the type of restaurant you open.
Okay, you have a ukulele, so we're gonna have some chill, laid back hipster vibes. It'll be a boba shop, let's be real.
There you go.
Honestly, down the street there is a specialty fine patisserie, whatever you would call that, like the people went to school for it, slash boba shop. Right down the street from me. Do you know how dangerous
Slash
it is?
boba shop. Sounds so nice.
Well,
It sounded bad.
Sorry. A patisserie, or they call it a modern patisserie and boba.
And boba.
Boba.
And Peggy.
Boba plus modern patisserie. Does that sound better? Give me a tagline for it. Anyways, it's called La Rose, and I love it. And so I want to open one of those. How about it? And I just own it, and I hire all the most excellent people in their craft to make the things. And then I just say, I have some things I would like to suggest be on the menu, but really it's up to you, and you tell me what you want to do. And then creative freedom is given to the creatives, and I would be down for that. Also, Joe, just all caps, said pancakes as her restaurant. Let's see. Jake says, yeah, I've just got breakfast on the brain. I mean, don't we all apparently? All right, let's see. Ryan says, that was the meme? Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, thank you, Ryan, for making that meme for us. It's gonna be used many a time. Anthony Jackson says, what's this talk about pancakes? I mean, pancakes are on the brain for every single one of us. So Anthony Jackson, if this is the sign that you needed to make pancakes, go for it. Joe needed a pep talk for making pancakes, because sometimes it's hard to get out of bed and make pancakes, but today it's gonna happen. Kendall says,
It did happen.
It's happening currently right now in the world. There's a Joe making pancakes. Kendall says, probably bread and Asian food. That'd be what I'd attempt to serve. I think that sounds amazing. Anthony Jackson says, nice GIF meme there, by the way, Anna. I do not take any credit for it other than my face was there, because Ryan made the entire thing happen. If you didn't catch Ryan's stream earlier today, definitely check it out. Ryan Selvey on Behance. Amazing streams. I was lucky to be picked for my weird face. Jake says,
it's not the first time that's happened either.
Oh, absolutely not. No, the entirety of my life is based on my weird face. Jake says, we're trying to motivate Joe to get out of bed and make pancakes. There we go. Anthony says, never had boba tea. Plan on having one at the end of summer. Anthony Jackson, there's gotta be boba tea where you are.
All summer.
Yeah, you should have one now. Right now.
It took me a little
today.
while to get on board with the tapioca pearls, because I don't really love the texture of them.
Well, have you ever had the jellies?
I think it's just the chunks in a drink is weird to me.
That's kind of the draw of boba, but yeah.
No, the flavor is great. I like the milk tea portion.
For sure, yeah.
Don't.
So next time I'll order it without boba?
No, it was fine this last time. Like, it took me a while to get on board with it, but
we just had boba the other day, by the way, guys.
Something there that just bugged me to begin with. Like, no, I don't like when just like rockets into my mouth, boom, 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 like a machine gun hitting my palate.
Whoa. Sucking too hard, boy. Joe says, everyone please make pancakes today if you can. I took one step out of bed. Progress. Also,
one step. How big is this bed?
It's a very long bed. It's the entire apartment.
Wow.
Joe also says, Anna, I would love for you to find a Slovakian recipe to try. Also, Alessandra says, my restaurant would be called Cape Verdean Yummies. I think you've thought about this before, haven't you, Alessandra? I love that name. Joe says, then maybe you draw it. Also, Star Wars restaurant called Boba Fett. I have to tell you about my cat's name. We don't have a cat, but the future cat. They also sell boba. Yeah, pal. Sorry, I can't handle the chunks pearls. Does everybody
who's
else
this?
feel the same? This is Joe.
Yeah. Joe gets it.
Joe gets it. I see how it is. I've
Joe
always
gets
been down
it.
with the chunks. I like soup. It's like a drinkable soup.
Oh, I love soup. Are you kidding me? Stew even. Like, oh, chunky better.
I love tapioca pearls so much that I've made them myself. So, deal with
That
it.
is dedication.
Yeah.
I will deal with it.
I like it. I like them. I like everything about it. It's my jam.
I'm glad that you enjoy it.
Joe says, it's quite a large bed. The first time I ever had one that isn't a single, but I'm single. Life is cruel. Oh no!
So
I
you
have
gotta
this
get your
giant
dog in
bed
that bed
all
with
for
you.
me.
You gotta let your puppy sleep in that bed with you.
Of course, obviously, I'm sure she does, but it's definitely a
perfect.
luxury to have a large bed. I have to say, I really
If
want a
it's-
king size.
If it is the size of the whole apartment, you don't have to get out of bed to make pancakes.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, floor is lava. Stay in bed, but also make everything happen.
If the floor's lava, you could just make it off the side of your bed. Make the pancakes off the side of your bed. Like, that's the heat source. I don't know.
Just bring my pots and pans everywhere and use the floor as my heat source. Okay, I get it. I'm there with you. Seeing the vision. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Have you ever watched that show, Floor is Lava?
No.
I haven't either. So somebody tell me if
Okay.
you like it.
Sounds like I'm not missing out on it.
It's something. No, I think it's just adults playing as if the floor is lava, but they put like graphics in to make it look like lava. I think
Because
that's what
adults
the
don't have
advertisement
imagination.
looks
Is
like.
that what it's about?
I think it's just because graphics of television they wanted to show rather than tell.
Boo, let me use my imagination.
Boo! Queen of slime, queen of putrescence. Boo!
Boo!
Okay, I
Let's
need
watch
to
that.
work on this. I know, The Princess Bride. If you guys don't know that reference, go watch it. It's so good. So good.
If you don't get that reference.
Da, 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 da. About something in the love story. Do, 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 do. The song from the thing. Do 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 do. As you wish. I'm just gonna quote until you tell me not to.
You go ahead.
Six-fingered man. Humperdinck! Humperdinck! I'm not a witch, I'm your wife!
When are you gonna do the one that you always do?
Oh, which one is that? I do a lot of them, Anthony.
It's from Andre the Giant.
Anybody want a peanut?
There you go.
Nice. Skin against skin
Nice.
alone.
I did that. I said the thing.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
She kissed
Hello!
me!
My name is Inigo. She kissed me.
She kissed me! That's my level 99.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Joe says, quote, Joe gets it. Question or gay question mark. I was gonna say question mark gay.
Also that.
Oh man. Kendall is putting a link in the chat for theydrawandcook.com. Ooh.
Is that like a Tinder for people that you really want to go on dates with? People
To
that
get
draw
go
and
on
cook?
dates with.
To
What?
get go. This is why I'm not getting ongoing dates.
I believe it's where they illustrate food. So absolutely different than what you said.
What? That's not as exciting. Well, I wonder if they'd be open to me just messaging them.
Anthony Jackson says tapioca pearls. Jeez, I am the odd one out. That's what boba is. It's tapioca pearls. And there are also usually other options at a lot of boba tea places, but some of the specialty ones have more tea flavored things, and then they're like tapioca
okay.
pearls or not.
How about this for a probably way too drawn out joke of a pun name for a boba tea restaurant? Specialty Pearls of Wisdom.
I feel like that's 2 names in one, but I like it.
Yeah, but it's like tea and then pearls.
Okay, wait. Okay,
Boba
could we
tea.
call this shop Pearls of Wisdom and the most popular tea is the specialty?
Maybe. Do you
I
want it?
think we can do it.
Pearls of Wisdom
Pearls of
specialty.
Wisdom specialty.
How do you
I
get that? It's
love
a
it. Sorry, what?
tea shop, though? No, that's good. We'll see how it tests in market research.
Oh, Kendall says it's a weird show. It's actually water, so it's more like the floor is water. Put real lava in, you cowards. Jake says the floor is orange tang, lol. Wait, do they tint it as orange, or do they actually put tang in so that people can taste their defeat?
Is that where all the tang in the
gosh.
world went? I feel like I don't see tang anymore. They bought it all up in anticipation.
It's in
for this
space.
show.
It was made for space, so they sent it up there.
The show's
Whoops,
in
it's all gone.
space?
Tang?
Tang? Tang's in space.
Tang's in space.
Why do they call it tang?
Tang! It's a punch in the mouth!
It's punch in the mouth. Is that the
Is that the
catchphrase?
tagline? I can't remember, but it's something. Alessandra says, OMG, Anna, you're a master in these voices. Also, I finished watching Luca. I cried in the end. Oh, Luca's so good. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
It's so
good job,
good.
Alessandra. Finish it.
The actor that plays Alberto was in an interview recently and was like, I'd love it if the sequel, they like fell in love and Pixar actually made it like a openly gay thing.
Absolutely. See, I'm always torn. I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but I'm always torn with a lot of these stories that like I would love to see relationships, but I also just want to see really close friendships.
Yeah,
with,
that's
like, all of
yeah,
them.
I think that's also super valid. And what the director said was like, this is just his recounting of his experience while he was a kid growing up in that area. So that's fine. It was a platonic friendship. I'm okay with that. If people drew other things from it because of their own experiences and they decide to make a sequel and go in that direction, that would be even more amazing.
Yeah, you can kind of take both of them selectively and just be like, yeah, both are true.
Yeah, because
They are great friends, but then
relationships
also-
start off as great
Yeah.
friendships.
I'm down with that very, very much. Also, yeah,
Even like
I
a flash forward into the future where, I don't know, it's been a while and they're like aged up so that they could go on like a Vespa adventure type of thing.
So
I think that would be super sweet.
So cute. I want to watch it again already. It's so
I
cute.
know, I've watched it 3 times. So.
Oh man, my niece is so cute. Whenever she's like seen a movie, she brags about it. She's just like, I've seen Luca. When she saw Raya, it was like, I've seen Raya 5 times. It's like, wow, impressive. Good job.
I watched it once and that was enough for me on Raya.
Well, I think
Sorry,
that
Raya.
how dare you? You can't have opinions about movies unless they're positive.
Yeah,
But,
Lindsay Ellis.
Whoa. But whatchamacallit? The idea that she's in this stage of watching movies like 5 times in a row just makes me so nostalgic for when my little brother did that, because I remember watching Lion King specifically about 45 times with him. It's just like, I guess this is life now. Oh, and reading The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the book. Oh my gosh. So many times we had it all of us had it memorized because we would read it to him so many times.
You memorized it, huh? That's not even the title of the book.
What?
It's How the Grinch Stole
Oh,
Christmas.
sorry. Well, obviously it's gone
The Grinch
now.
Who Stole
Who
Christmas
do you
makes
think
it
I
sound
am?
like there's multiple Grinches.
The Grinches
Grinch-eye?
Who Stole.
Grinchy.
Okay, don't say that. They're gonna make a new movie about it. Be like, look at all the Grinches. Oh no. Some things I just don't need more of. But I recently saw our friend Thomas, and he said that he loved Cruella de Vil. Have you watched that, Anthony? The new one?
Oh no, is that on Premiere Access? Like you had to pay to see it?
I think
do that.
so, but I don't. I know, same here. But also, I don't know if it is still or if it's released.
Right.
Release the hounds.
Kind of like that's what I did with Raya. Is I waited until it was free for streaming. The next
same.
one that
I wait on everything.
I saw that's Premiere Access is the Black Widow movie.
Oh, really? They're gonna do a premiere? Because they're kind
Yeah, I
of
think so.
all over the place with it, right? Luca was free day of.
That's Pixar, and Soul was also free day of, and that was also Pixar. So maybe it's Disney Animation Studios, because that was Raya. It was Premiere Access. And then the Marvel, I think they're just like, we could make money off of Marvel. So many people watch these things.
Well, that's the thing is, like, they could make money off of Pixar. They could easily
yeah.
do that.
I feel like it's just a more sure bet to make money off of the Marvel thing.
Wait, sure bet? Sherbert?
Sure
Oh,
bet.
my gosh.
Yeah, we'll have 2 shops, I guess.
Could we make an ice cream shop?
It would be like that KFC / AC/DC restaurant. Isn't that what it's called?
No idea what you're talking
In
about.
one. It's by the Winco in Hillsborough.
Wait, say it again. It's something and something.
KFC and AC/DC or something. I can't tell you the exact roads, but there's that Winco and a Starbucks, and there's like a home goods store out in Hillsborough.
Those are everywhere, and I don't know what's
No.
on the Carl's Jr.
We went there before together.
We
It was
went there?
KFC.
Oh, KFC.
We didn't
What
go to
would I
the
get at
restaurant. We went to
KFC?
Winco.
We went to Winco, and there was. I don't pay
It's
attention.
in like the
I'm sorry.
parking. Yeah, apparently.
Nope, it's not in there. Nowhere to be found. 404 missing.
Well, it has been a while
It's
since
been a while.
you've driven in that area,
Since
so maybe
I've
that's
been-
why.
Angry. But
Anyway, there's
yeah,
combination
combo
restaurants.
restaurant. Yeah. So are we gonna do ice cream and boba? Is that the combo?
Sherbet.
Sherbet. Sherbet. We're gonna fight about how it's said every single time. It's gonna be great. Like
Sorbet.
that's totally
That's just
different.
a different ice cream. It's not even ice cream.
That's not even ice cream. Oh my gosh. And then we have like the sad small section in the back that's frozen yogurt. We're just like, we don't talk
Oh.
about that one.
Ah, let's have gelato.
Gelato. A lot of gelato.
A lot of gelato.
Oh, we'll call it frozen goods, like home goods, but frozen. It's the dumbest name.
The couches are in the back in the freezer.
What?
It's frozen
The
home
couches?
goods. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sofa.
That's what Home Goods has. I haven't really been to Home Goods. So I don't know
Sofa
what
serve.
It's
Ice
been
cream.
5 years since I read the chat. They're
It's
probably
like soft
they
serve.
wrote a book. Oh my gosh, they wrote such a book. Oh no.
You don't have to read it. Scroll to the bottom.
Do you see how
You've
he
got
treats
the
you,
power.
chat? Jake says, I feel the same ways y'all are describing
Jake.
about Luca. Not a human, but Jake. Kendall says, shh, no spoilers. I still need to see it. No spoilers. Everything's pretty much open. Joe says, as long as we don't get a love triangle, I am so here for more Luca. No love triangle. I agree. Jake says, my daughter also watched Ryan and Luca multiple times over the days following. I love that obsession kind of brain. It's like, I have to watch it again and again and again. Let's see. Rin says, Cruella is still in premiere. Black Widow comes out on Friday, y'all. It says Alessandra. Rin says, quote, according to Disney Plus, Cruella will be available to all subscribers at no extra cost on August 27th, 2021. There you go. Mark it on your calendars.
Mark it on my
Rin
calendar.
says, yes, matcha ice cream for me, please. Never
a
done
matcha made in
matcha.
heaven.
You're with that naming. Ugh.
Come
You're
on,
with
we
that
can
naming.
keep going.
Wait,
What else you got?
do you know if
Matcha
you
box
put ice
20.
cream in boba tea, if it would be like a root beer float kind of situation?
Ice cream. I think it has something to do with the carbonation, so no.
Do we carbonate our tea?
Carbon-
Soda stream it.
How do you do that? Can
I think
do
if you
that?
put,
Can you
like-
carbonate?
Oh, there was
anything?
like a whole good mythical morning about carbonating things that aren't carbonated. So there's definitely a way. I think if you put something in dry ice, it will kind of get carbonation.
Can we put it in the tapioca pearls? Because they're called bubble tea for a reason. That's like the bubbles. Could it be like the fizzy bit that you put in?
It's all coming together. Joe says, wow, AC/DC restaurant, and it's not in Australia. Welcome to the jungle. Kendall says,
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm mostly just waiting for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings to drop. I can't wait for that one. Yeah. Jake says, matcha mochi ice cream, though. I will have to learn how to make a mochi ice cream. We'll see. Rin says, nom 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 nom, ice cream is my comfort sweet. It is the best sweet of all the sweets. Nom nom nom. Don't at me. Kendall says, I want some ice cream matcha right now, but our ice cream maker is broken. Oh, I'm so sad. Jake Green says, a lato gelato.
Mocky.
Oh, no, I'm genuinely sad. If your ice cream maker is broken, that's a part of your life that's broken. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Kendall.
it just sounded mocky.
I'm so sorry.
Not that you. Yeah.
Let's see. What was I thinking? Oh, I made chocolate ice cream and I made too many cookies. I gave at least, probably over half of them to my parents over 4th of July weekend. We went and had a dinner with them. It was really cute. But yeah, I gave them a bunch of cookies and we still had some left over that were not as good because I didn't add enough flour and then I added more flour to the batter, so they got the better ones. But anyways, so I took those
better
other better look. I took those cookies, I broke them into pieces, I froze those pieces, and I mixed it into the chocolate ice cream. And I'll tell you what, it is too good. It is far too good. Like, I thought that the cookie bits would get like a little soggified, but they did not. They are crisp, they are delicious. You put a little splash of milk, you get chocolate milk, ice cream, cookies, all in one bite, and it's just the best. And I wish I could share it with all of you because
you could share it with at least one of us.
My mouth is watering.
I'm free Saturday. What are you doing?
I'm starting an ice cream shop. It is pretty rich though, so you'll probably only want a little bit, but I will happily give you whatever you want, Anthony. If it's still left by the time you get here. Hey, this is your last week of work, right?
No, it's going into next week.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No. 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 That was my Michael. Oh my gosh. Rin says, Anthony caught my wavelength. I was thinking about adding some sort of floaties to the boba. Also, Kendall says pop rock style boba. Oh my goodness. Like it melts to a certain point and then pops. Is that dangerous?
Not messy at all.
No, it goes up the...
Oh, those stains came out of my shorts mostly.
Out of nowhere. An update on the short stains.
You can hardly tell, and I figure if I'm gonna go back into watery areas with them anyway, or if I'll just be in motion, maybe it will look like a shadow.
Absolutely. Do you want to explain to the chat at all what you're talking about out of the blue?
No, I think that's fine.
I don't think that's fine.
If they ask. But
You
let's
know
just
they're
keep
gonna
going.
ask. I'm asking
Yeah, but it's gonna be
them,
30
okay?
seconds until they ask, and it's gonna be better that way.
Oh my gosh.
Give it time to stew and brew.
Well, we've got a new friend, Dagukan. Sorry if I am mispronouncing that, but you said, do you hear me? And I'm guessing it's because... I missed a previous comment. Thank you for letting me know. They said, I am wondering about your opinion on a subject. Can you help me? I hope so, but we'll see. What can I do to produce content and be recognized and earn money from this work? Basically all the things. Get recognized, earn money from work. Okay, so I think you'll have to be more specific because it depends on what type of content you want to produce, and maybe we could share some ideas about how to earn money from that.
Oh yeah, I think just recently in the Discord, there was a discussion going on about getting your work out there if you're having a hard time getting a job, and I think Laura and Tara and maybe a couple of others chimed in with some really good advice. So if you're not part of the Discord already, that would be a great place to check out for more information.
Absolutely.
And if you had like a few things to mention just off the cuff in addition to that.
Oh my gosh. Well, it really depends. Like I could go on a diatribe about like general things, but it won't be quite as useful as not diatribe.
Last time. Diatribe is bad.
What's a better word?
Discourse, maybe?
I could go on a discourse about this. Nothing works.
I can't talk about it at all because I don't know the word to use.
I could go on a rant about how to make money off of things, but it won't be as helpful unless it's specific to you. So if anybody ever has questions, I will do my best to answer them. I'm not saying I have like actual answers that you could always use, but I'll try my best. And I think speaking stuff into the world and getting advice from people online and stuff like that, like you never know when you're gonna hit the thing that actually makes a difference for you. So talking about it is better than not talking about it, you know?
Talk about it.
Sorry, I stole that from you. Keep going.
Mine says Taco Bell anyway.
Taco Bell. This is not an ad. By the way. Kendall explicitly said, in all caps, tell us.
Whoa.
Tell us about your shorts.
I spilled boba tea on them.
He spilled taro boba tea on them.
Look at
and
my captions.
As it dried, what?
Stupid.
What
captions.
did it say? Hook up? Something about that?
It said, wow, hook up with me. As I said, I spilled boba tea.
Captions is thirsty. Not for boba.
For Antha tea.
You did it. Good job. Oh, as I was saying, as the boba tea dried on his shorts, it did not go away in a stain fashion. You know, it's not like spilling water on yourself where it's like, oh, now it's gone. It was still there. So I'm very happy to hear that it's water solvent and you got it out. Good job.
Thank you.
I know it wasn't that interesting of a story, but also I needed you to know the context of the shorts comment. Anyways, Dogu-kan says, I'm a disabled person and I love the art. Hey, happy Disability Awareness Month, by the way, if you guys don't know. And I am so glad that you love the art. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And also, Rin says, Monkey Paws Ice Cream Edition. It's time. It's past time for Monkey Paws. How did I miss it? Mohammed says, hola people. Hello, Mohammed. How are you? Kendall says, does Monkey Paws ice cream have chocolate and pralines and caramel? Oh my goodness. There's got to be banana in there somewhere. I mean, come on.
What kind of banana? Gross Michael banana?
Gross Michael. Gross Michael. Ooh. Joe says, pancakes are made. Yee!
Whoa. That
amazing.
happened.
I imagine you juggling them right now for some reason.
Juggling pancakes.
Monkey, monkey, monkey. Paw, paw, paw. And Joe says, happy Disability Pride Month. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. And we're going to do monkey paws. So this is something to... Anthony, it looks like you're here, but you're not. Hi, buddy. Okay, so we are going to do...
I'm doing it off screen.
What?
Guys, look it. I'm like a ventriloquist. I'm not moving, but I'm talking.
Wait, is that... Wait, am I the dummy?
Always.
Okay, so we are going to do hand stretches together. So what I'm going to tell you to do? No, I'm going to like...
Do this.
I'm going to lead you through this wrist exercise. So to start, we are going to pop our elbows and then put our arms straight out in front of ourselves with our hands to the sky, fingers up and palms away. You know I'm doing it great this time. Okay, so then we curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job.
Thanks. I did this 3 times earlier today.
Wow, good job. Are you needing it?
Yeah.
Oh. Second pose, we're going to put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, and monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job. Ooh, I feel it. Third pose, we flip our palms out and fingers down. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Great job.
Poo, poo.
And then fourth and final pose, we put our fingers to the sky and palms towards ourselves and curl it in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
And then We just repeat these poses, holding for about a second each, around 10 times, so that we get a nice stretch in our wrists and our tendons, and feel like we are taking a little bit of care of our body. I also like to close the eyes for about 20 seconds at least to give ourselves a break from looking at the screens. I've definitely noticed lately that my eyes are very damaged from looking at so many screens all the time. Like, I go outside and I like all the trees are blurs, every license plate, I'm like, I can barely read
a bit of the white part of my eye chipped off the other day.
What?
So dry and brittle.
Yeah. I think you just gave me a new night terror. God, why?
Tell me about it.
Horrible.
I'm curious how this will manifest tonight.
Manifest destiny. Ugh, I hate it.
I see what you did there, but only partially.
Apparently, CC says poo poo poo.
Google.
Oh my gosh, Mohammed says I love this moment. Oh, I'm so glad.
Because of the stretching?
Obviously, yes. No, they're looking at your frozen face and they're like, just like the ice cream. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kendall says, what? All caps. Go to the doctor. Joe says, why
It's
would
fine,
you do
it's
this to
fine.
me? Nightmares forever.
It's like when you're taking the shell off a hard-boiled egg and some of the white bit gets torn off. It's fine.
It's
They're
not
still delicious.
fine.
You can
Nothing
still
will
eat
ever
my
be
eyes.
fine again. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. Anthony ruined it for everyone.
Reminds me of bubble tea a little bit, don't you think?
It's time to use this again. Wait, I'm not showing the screen.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's just for you, Anthony.
Thanks. I like that it zooms away at the end.
Like,
Into the void!
Oh my goodness.
That was good.
Okay, yeah, and when we are done with our stretches, we just gently shake out our hands to loosen them back up. And do some shoulder rolls to loosen up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then we do some neck stretches. We put our ear as high as we can on each side. Yes, good. Good job. And back over again. You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we look from side to side as far as is comfortable for our necks. Always looking at the same things that never change. Because you're the only one who's going to organize it, Anna. You're the only one who cleans your desk. So you have to do it.
I'll do it.
No, then I wouldn't know where anything is.
You could watch me do it.
I could watch you.
You could
It's a free
draw
service. He comes and cleans your things as you watch.
Me.
Oh, it reminds me
like
of
one of
Broad
your
City.
French maid girls.
I'm, what's his face? Fred Armisen. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Alessandra says, OMG, Anthony, now my eyes hurt. Tara just puts an eye emoji in the chat. Oh no. Kendall says, this is almost as bad as my eye irrational fear already. I have a second irrational fear now. That's what you did, boy. Do you understand your power? Do you understand your responsibility?
Grotesque things make you remember them more. Did you know that?
I don't think people want to remember things. It's
So
my
actually-
belief that humans want to forget.
The people that memorize long sequences of pi and whatnot use a technique like that to memorize the long sequences.
I don't
It's
know what
very
you're talking
interesting.
about, but sure.
Well, there are people that memorize long sequences for competitions or whatever, and they have a sort of mind palace situation, and they also break the numbers up into letters, like 1 through 9 represent a letter each, and then they'll break up the sequence into like 3 chunks, and then try to make a word out of whatever those letters represent. You know that game that James, you and I play with license plates?
For sure.
that type of thing. And in their mind palace, they'll like walk through the environment and then make a word associated with something gross associated with the sequence so that they remember it.
Would you like to do that?
I can't. I'm not one of those people.
I'm not one of them. Gross Michael. That's what I choose.
Gross Michael. I love Gross Michael.
I mean,
Tastes good.
Bananas are great. Can't deny. 10 out of 10 would recommend bananas. Oh my gosh. Some things never change plays in my head. Some things never change. Jake says, I was gonna call him Green. Hey, Green says, that's why there's all those gross quote unquote facts that aren't actually true. Well, I don't want to read gross facts, true or false. No thank. Kendall says, this is as bad as the curse, quote, you now can't find a comfortable place for your tongue in your mouth. Oh no, you're thinking about it now. Your tongue is very uncomfortable. Guess it doesn't affect us. Sorry, Kendall. Jake says, I like the one about dust being 70% human skin. So what is it, Jake? Tell me. No, we actually did that in tag. You remember that? There was a, what do you call it? A dust test where they had us put a little frame with like tape on one side. So you put the tape side up on top of a surface that gathers a lot of dust. So I did the fridge in my parents' kitchen. And then you bring it back after like 2 weeks or something. And then we studied what the dust was. And my goodness, I think I won on the front of how much dust you can collect. It was great. I was so proud. I was like, that's a bounty.
Do you think it would be the same to this day?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Was that the
if not
only
more.
dusting it's had?
Yeah. It didn't get dust accumulating on it for 2 weeks. It was like, thank goodness.
It's like a little trench in there now. It's its own ecosystem.
Exactly. There's a dip. A dip, a dive, a dodge. Kendall says, thank you for experiencing the curse that I just yeeted on myself with me. Kendall, why are you trying to drag us down with you? My tongue's fine. Tongue toffee. Alessandra says, yep, Anthony is right. Did you watch Netflix About My Brain and Memory? Did you watch the Netflix About My Brain and Memory?
Is that what it was? I don't remember.
Jake says, but my mouth is literally the perfect place for my tongue. Joe says, Jake, no, I cannot. Stop this. Jake says, it's not true, Joe. Joe says, my jaw has been sore for days because I can't just relax it. Oh no. Do you stretch it? I stretch mine before I sleep every time. Yeah. Oh my gosh. These muscles, they're hefty. At least on my face.
Massacators.
Masticators. Masticators.
Do you see my captions?
Massacators. Sir, would you like a milk bone? Perhaps a greenie. I love it. Oh my gosh. Joe says, that's it. Putting you all on mute till you've decided to behave. What have we done? I am so sorry. Whatever we did. I apologize to you, Joe, specifically. I'll never say anything ever again.
Joe is trying to eat.
I swear I didn't say anything nasty. It was all Anthony, and then the chat
It
just
was
went
all
off.
me. And then you read the chat, so it was by proxy you.
I'm sorry. I feel that I have to say the words of the people, okay? I'm their megaphone.
Wait, what are you working on right now?
Reading the
What
chat.
What part of the drawing are you on?
I've been skipping around all over. I was doing the owl.
Maybe you should draw Joe, come back, it's over, and then a pancake peace offering.
Oh my goodness. No.
Have the witch on the back of the broom just reaching for a pancake.
You know what we need to do is add that third cat. What did we decide? What was going to happen to him? I'm going to draw
coming out of the broom
options.
fluff or coming out of the bag.
This is still clipped. Yeah, I'm going to draw a few. Do it with the darker color. There we go. Oh, Jake says my jaw is also dumb. Oh yeah, the pancakes. And apparently dust is mostly fibers and dirt, and they're tiny particulates of the world.
No, you
and
can't read those chats anymore.
Never mind.
Pass
Kendall says to Joe, have you tried doing massages for your cheeks? I get a cute TMJ every once in a while. So I learned a lot of physical therapy, or PT. Also, when I said acute, I feel like I gave it a little, like, acute? Like, acute? And it's acute, as opposed to obtuse.
Cute?
Cute? It's not cute. It's dumb.
Stupid.
What?
I was agreeing with you. Dumb and stupid.
Hmm.
You said it too. Are you also disappointed in yourself?
No, I'm never disappointed in me. I'm just saying.
Me.
I'm just clarifying the tone of my statement. Can I go back and tell you about the tone? I didn't mean to say acute. Talk about TMJ.
TMI.
We're just talking about TMJ. It's fine. Jake says all of your art is acute. Cute. I love it. Okay. Coming out of the fluff, yeah?
Oh, goodness. Maybe that was one of the options. I think another one you were talking about was coming out of the bag. Oh yeah, you did that one.
Yeah, I'm just doing like quick little proof of concept kind of things. Seeing how it would play with the composition. But if you guys have any ideas about any of this stuff and how you would like it to change or stay the same or whatever, you got suggestions, ideas, any of that, you feel free. Shout it out. That's for the chat. That's why the chat is for. What the chat is for.
What the chat?
What the chat? But also, you know, TMJ. So either or,
WTC.
your choice. Dealer's choice. DC? What?
WTC. WTC.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying or why.
What the chat?
What the chat? Why the chat?
Why the face? WTF?
Why the face? Exactly. Can't stand this song. Skipping. Okay, there we go. Back at it again. Anthony Jackson says, what the chat? I saw that, Jake. I saw your back and forth with SVS on Twitter. That was so cute. SVS, by the way, has licensed the image of my little Joe bear. It was the bear that we actually made on stream.
Or something.
Albert or Alfred? Is that what we named it?
Oh. No, it was the SVS email saying like, come up with a character, blah blah blah.
Oh, Albert. Yeah. Albert. Anyways, actually I made, oh gosh, wires. Wires.
Wires.
I made stickers of him, so it's this guy.
The June prompt was to design a cute character named Albert. He's furry, fun, and always getting into trouble. And that was the email that they used your illustration on. So I assume it's supposed to be read as that character at the top is named Albert. Not that we named him that, but the SVS email makes it sound like that character's name is Albert.
Albert. That was also used on socials for Twitter and Instagram, and Jake had a little conversation with SVS saying, she's the queen of cute. Oh, it's so cute. And,
where is this conversation? We all need to dogpile. Like, amazing.
No.
I joined SVS because of her.
Well, thank you very much, Jake. That was really cute to see. And I should have replied, but I get social anxiety, so deal with it. But also, the SVS crew is awesome. Go take their classes if you're looking for something about children's book illustration or just learning how to draw. They have great programs. And I was taught by one of their founders, Lee White, and he was also my mentor during the Adobe Creative Residency. And if you listen to 3 Point Perspective, which is their podcast, you'll know just how amazing Lee is, because every single thing he says is just correct and wise and yes, good.
Yeah, I've been binge listening to 3 Point Perspective recently while I work.
It's very bingeable.
It's so bingeable. It started in 2018 and I'm in 2019 now.
He's in 2019,
September
friends.
of 2019.
Don't tell him what's coming.
Little do they know what's coming.
But yeah, that was really nice of them to choose Albert. And they were just like, hey, can we license this image? And so if you see it, just know they did not steal it from me. Thank goodness. They're good people. Kendall says, I grind and clench my teeth during my sleep. Oh no. Yeah, that is not fun. I absolutely clench a lot and sometimes grind my teeth. So stretching right before bed, just going, which makes you look a little scary if you're doing that in the dark and your partner's like right there and they open their eyes and just see you looking back at them going. So be conscious of that while you're being unconscious.
Wait, who's this advice for?
Just general populace. Kendall says, when the chat, who the chat, what the chat, why the chat. Jake says, Albert is such a great name for a bear. I mean, that and Paddington. Excellent names for bears. Winnie, come on. Pooh Bear. A bear came into my backyard the other day. What kind, Jake? What kind? Are all your mammals okay? Welcome back, Joe. Joe says, well done, everyone. I am back. Only good things from here on out. Yes, yes, yes. Joe says, thank you. The pancakes were delicious. I had Canadian maple syrup and whipped cream on them, too. That sounds amazing. Excellent job, Joe. You did it. And Jake says it was a black bear. Okay. I'm glad, because apparently black bears are the easiest to scare away, and so they probably won't come after you. But still probably a pretty heart-pumping moment for you. Sorry you had to go through that. Did the kids get a kick out of it, or were they scared? What do you think? Kendall says, I think I need a comic of you just stretching your mouth in the dark now, lol. Oh no! And Joe says, Camembert, anyone? After the cheese? I mean, that's pretty cheesy, Joe. Ah. Jake says, yeah, I went out to say hi. Luckily, all the animals and children were inside. Okay, fantastic. But you just, like, stride out there like, what? Jake says, my wife and her mom were freaking out. Oh, no! I mean, yeah, it's definitely scary to see a wild animal of any kind, regardless of, you know, if they're the ones that'll run away or not, because it's like, it's still a bear in my backyard. What? Up here we have more like cougar and coyote kind of problems. Have you ever seen a wild predator like that, Anthony?
No, nothing really comes to mind.
I think I like oh, and raccoons. Raccoons are scary. They can...
Not predators.
They're not necessarily predators, but if they're back into a corner, they will fight you. And I remember my sister once was walking down the street, and a raccoon was just in a driveway of one of our neighbors, and it stood up at her and like tried to make itself look big, which of course is a defense tactic, but it still scared a little girl. And so she ran home, and it went into the garage of that person's driveway because it was just a little bit open at the bottom, and it just right in there. So also opening your garage door to one would be quite scary. Kendall says, anyone else see the video of the gal who's just shoving a bear off a wall to save her dog? That woman is a hero. I love that she saved her dog. I think that is very, very much the response that I would feel of like, you don't touch my dog, especially a little bebe. Like, you gotta protect those guys. And it scares me to no end to think about my future anybody's pets like running into trouble where they're trying to protect you, but you're just like, get back in the house. Ugh, kills me. I think I like in the bag better. What do you think? Should we try one more?
I don't know. Maybe in the bag.
Maybe, baby. That's what you say?
It just makes... Well, maybe it just needs to break the line of the bag. Like, break the silhouette of the bag, because...
What if it went over the bag, like it's draped on top of it? Is that scary?
No, that's good. It definitely reads more.
I'm scared for the cat now. I feel dread for it. Oh no. But it's also kind of the point, is that like everything in her about her is like precarious, and she's like gonna dive for it or whatever. And hey, keep in mind that these are witches who have magical powers, so maybe they're just like, you know, they don't worry about falling because they can stop themselves.
Yeah, or the owls are gonna swoop in and pick them up if they do fall off.
The eagles, the owls, exactly. Like that.
Eagles.
I was thinking, you know, Frodo. Oh my gosh, what if it had a little piece of paper sticking out of its mouth? Like it's eating her homework. What do you think?
Naughty, naughty kitty cat.
Naughty. I kind of love it. Kendall says, the bag. I think it should be trying to catch a bug and sticking its tongue out. Cats are liquid. Oh my gosh, cute. Sticking its tongue out and catching a bug. I think we could definitely integrate a tongue of some sort because we've got this character sticking out their tongue, but not with paper. All right, we're gonna do two versions of it. One's gonna be a blep and one's gonna be a paper. No, deselect. The hotkey for deselect is Command D. Command D. Was that a little hiccup from you, bud?
No, it must have been a glitch.
Glitch in the Matrix, eh?
Yeah.
Did they board up the windows?
Two black cats walk by.
Oh my gosh, there are two black cats. It's amazing. Oh, it all works. Sometimes serendipity. What do you think, Anthony?
It looks like it's gonna be sick.
I think I'm gonna be sick. It's gonna hork.
It doesn't look aloof enough.
Aloof? What? What do you want to be aloof about?
Well, the cats are mimicking their owners' personalities.
Yeah.
I'd say the one on the back of the broom is kind of aloof. And the cat looks more... Wait, I don't know. Zoom in on its little face. Maybe I'm just not seeing it.
This one?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, something about...
What's aloof?
It's... Aloof is like distant and not really aware of what's going on situationally. Which I think is reading really well with the witch on the back of the broom. Like, oh, my safety doesn't matter. I dropped some papers. I gotta get them. And this cat on the bag kind of just looks like it's holding on, and it doesn't.
Should be wall-eyed.
Well, now it just kind of looks dumb and not aloof. I don't know. It works. Sure.
Oh,
Chat, what do you think?
No, I think that's the fun part of it, is we get to draw expressions. Oh my goodness. Oh, my aloofness. Oh my gosh. Kendall says, lol the blep tongue. I'm glad you appreciate it. I love a good blep tongue. Let's see here. Serendipity dupe, says Joe. Serendipity dupe. Hey, we've got Irfan. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Kendall says, lol, the blep tongue. I already read that. Rin says, I think that works. Haha. Makes me think the kitty fell because its parent is derping after the paper. Think of the shenanigans the poor kitty must endure. Oh no. It's just like along for the ride. Like always like, oh no. Tara says, kind of delayed and probably been covered earlier, but Anna, how's your NDA work coming along? It's going great. I actually, I have a pretty cute little response from my designer slash art director who I just sent the sketches to for the book. That's what I was working on. Whatever stream was oh wait, it was Monday. Yeah. Okay, so today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. The sketches I was working on took a little bit longer than I thought they would, just because I kept on getting new ideas of like, oh, actually it could look better this way, it could look better this way, and blah blah blah. So I kept working on them, and then when I turned them in, they responded with, these are so cute, oh my gosh, wow. And I just love that response. And then they were like, I can't wait to show these to the team so that we can like, you know, talk about it and everything. And that's basically just a dream response when you're working with a client, is the idea that they're excited about what you're making. And I think that that's the best environment to make books in general, is just get excited about it, you know? And so yeah, that is, the sketches have been submitted. I'm gonna work on the first spread because the sketches for that have already been approved, so I've still got work to do while they're getting me feedback for the sketches on the rest of the interiors. It's a pretty short book, so it shouldn't take that long, honestly, and it probably won't be much longer, honestly. Maybe a month, I don't know. And then I have another project that I am supposed to start working on, but they still haven't reached out to me, so I think I'm going to reach out to them. Usually the client gets in contact with me to give me like materials of, you know, here's what we're going to be working on. I think that's usual, is they reach out to you after they've, you know, after everything's been worked out for the project. And I just need to reach out to them to get that started, I think. And that's going to be a longer book. That's a full page, or full 32 pages. The one I'm working on right now is 6 spreads, so that's 12 pages in total. And thank you, Tara, for asking. Joe says, ooh, a question for once. Anna, do you have tips for transferring a pencil sketch from one piece of wood to another? Context is in tradition is our mission, chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna look at this. Tradition is our mission, and Moana, there's so much to learn. Da 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 da. I wanna see. Wait, where is it? Okay, there we go. We have so many channels, Joe. So many. Ooh, okay. I am very excited about this already. Okay, so I did a bad thing, lies, and ordered something from Amazon. Some coasters, because I was jealous of the Gallery Nucleus show. They are so cool. I've been watching the Gallery Nucleus show stuff as well. But I did not check the size. Pen for scale. These are coasters for ants. I could fit something on there. Right? Let's see. A pen for scale. Okay, yeah, those are pretty small, but still, I appreciate them. Okay, so what is this? A center for ants. Oh, I love it. Okay, so transferring pencil sketch to wood. That was your question? Let's see. From one piece of wood to another. Transferring a pencil sketch from one piece of wood to another. I only know about graphite paper. If you guys have ever used that, it's basically one side of it has graphite as if it were a pencil. So if you draw on the other side of it, it'll transfer basically pencil sketch down. And so if you created a draw over on, say, a piece of paper or tracing paper of this sketch, say that you want to get this exact flower to the other coaster. Then you would go over it on paper with pencil, pen, whatever. And then you would have graphite paper. Okay, so first you would have the blank wood, then graphite paper with the graphite side down, and then the piece of paper with your sketch on it backwards. You would flip it over because you want it to... That's for lettering. I'm thinking about flipping it over. You have to like make sure that it's the right orientation of what you want it to be. Sorry. And then you just draw over that same drawing again. Just trace the lines exactly. And then the graphite paper will transfer to the wood. And then you will have the same exact sketch as closely as you followed the lines to your previous drawing. But that's all I know about transferring pencil lines. Other than that, free sketching it again, I suppose. But this is absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. I wonder, what kind of paints do you use for wood? Because I haven't painted on wood, like, ever. I don't know the last time I did that. No, it was acrylics. I used acrylics the last time, but it wasn't in an effort to look super pro. It was more of an effort to look kind of shabby. But I hope that helps. And if not, no worries, Joe. I hope you find your answer by talking to the chat as well. Kendall says, do you have transfer paper or tracing paper? Let's see. I think maybe if you use just tracing paper and put powdered graphite on the other side, like every time you, I don't know, sharpen a pencil, if you can use that graphite that's left over and like rub it onto, or maybe even charcoal, rub it onto the tracing paper and then flip it down so that you can draw on, and then it will leave an imprint of that powdery material onto the wood. Kendall says, you'll want to trace it on the paper on one side and graphite on the other, and then retrace on the new paper. Let me know if that makes sense. I know what you're talking about. Tara says those are shot glass coasters. Okay, did not know. Joe says, it does make sense. I will try. So yeah, since they're small, I'm making them into a memory game. That's so cute. Oh, I love that idea. Great job, Joe. And Joe says, that was my gut instinct, but wanted to see if there was a smarter way. Now to find my tracing paper. Yeah. Oh, and Tara has a great suggestions. Do you have a projector? That's also a great way to do it. And Joe said, I was thinking gouache and then sealing it with Mod Podge. That sounds like a good idea. I'm curious, let me know how the gouache takes to wood. If it like sinks in really quickly or it lays on top. I'm curious about that. It is a water-based paint gouache, and so I imagine it would sink in pretty readily, in which case you might want to put a layer of Mod Podge down first and then paint over it. Possibly, but that's just an idea. Kendall says you can also use blank computer paper too, but it's going to be harder to trace the first time. Agreed. Also, oh, Jake says they also make inkjet transfer paper, so you could scan and print it that way. Well, how do you know? Or how do you know? Well, how do you do? That's awesome. So many, many ways, I think, to transfer. Thank you all for spreading the word in the chat, sharing the ideas. Beep, beep, beep. Just gonna do some like textural marks down here, I think. Simplify this down a little bit. I just got a sudden urge to play Breath of the Wild really bad.
Are you going to?
Probably. Well,
You
of
haven't done
it.
a Twitch stream in a while.
It's true. I was thinking about that, like what kind of games I would want to play on Twitch. Let's do Mario Party.
Do you own Mario Party?
I could. Would you be willing to stream it with me?
Yeah.
I want to do accents.
What kind of accents? Mushroom Kingdom accents? Toad?
Oh my gosh, Toad would destroy our throats. Just destroy. I
That's one
mean,
of the
if we're
games.
being true to character, but if we would just want to make up our own characters. Ooh. What if we made it Clue, but Mario Party? So we're like Colonel Mustard and stuff. Mrs. White. But like,
who's dead?
that's what we're trying to find out by gathering stars. Yeah. We could make it. We could do things. We could think on it. We can try.
You think on it, yeah.
I just like the idea.
This is good, like Luigi's Mansion style.
Oh my gosh, Luigi's Mansion. I would also play that on stream. I think that'd be fun.
That was a fun one. We played that together.
We did indeed. And also I think it's just satisfying to watch because of like sucking up all the coins and stuff. I just think it's a really satisfying game. So bring your Switch over. We're going to stream for 3 days of content. It's going to be great.
Oh my goodness, we could after this project's over.
It's going to happen. But then you're going to go on vacation, so.
Just a mini one. I'm only going to be gone for like 2 days.
2 days? That's 2 days out of our 3 days. I think the
I love
content's
3
going to make
days.
itself.
Do you think it could be... Well, actually, the vacation is during work since this project is going into next week, but I already scheduled the vacation for Sunday, Monday. So I am busy next week anyway.
No,
so it'd be the week after this project is over, I'm available.
You're not going to work on your vacation.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I told them I was unavailable for 2 days and I'd be back on Tuesday.
Okay, so it's just in the middle. Gotcha. Which honestly, I'm very pro that. Having a vacation in the middle of it because it breaks up the work in that way. Hopefully you'll feel a little refreshed, not refreshed.
I think I would prefer it at the end so that I wasn't worried about coming back to the project.
I suppose so. That's one other way to think of it. Just
Which is how I
temporarily
initially scheduled it because the project was supposed to end on Friday.
Right.
And I was like, oh, cool. I'll take this vacation that weekend.
You can say no,
Was that
though, right?
tweet?
You can just be like, no, I'm not coming back.
I could, but I already said I would come back because
Why?
money.
You've already gotten money from this project. You can go now.
But I could get more.
Greed sets in.
Is it greed?
Mental
it's feast
health
of
goes
famine.
down.
You know how it goes with.
No, I know. Sorry, I didn't mean greed in that way where it's like evil. I'm just saying like
I already said Times Square was bad.
I paid my dues. But no, I mean just for mental health, I feel like it's up to you to balance that.
If I was concerned with mental health, I wouldn't be in this job at all.
Well, that's the goal.
Which is why I have mental health problems.
Yeah.
But I don't have financial problems a lot of the time, so that's good, right?
There's an argument to be made for everything.
There sure is. I don't want to work at all. How do I solve that problem?
Well, I think you do want to work. If you had nothing to do all day,
I don't
you would
want to
not
work
be happy.
for... That's not what not working means. You could fill your life with so many other things that isn't capitalism.
Kendall says you can also use blank paper. Oh wait, I already read that. Sorry. Ooh, oh, Jake says it's a heat activated thing. That sounds really cool. And Joe says, I mean all of the above. Now I want to build my own projector? What? Do it. Kendall says you can do one on your phone, Dark Hours. Oh, and a box. That's awesome. Or Legos. You do need a magnifying glass though. Suddenly this is like a Rube Goldberg machine that Joe is just building. I love it. How the hobbies have turned. Jake says, if I had it, I would join. Oh, with a Mario Party? I would love that. Oh my gosh, if we could make a Mario Party out of this stream, that'd be so fun. Joe says, I think I have one, but a small one. Okay, but can we play D&D though? I'm always down to play D&D. What? Kendall says, if you Google how to make a DIY projector with your phone, there are a few tutorials. Ooh. I've tried to make one myself, but gotten lazy halfway through. I imagine it takes a little bit of dedication. Tara says, yes, looking on YouTube, there's actual DIY projector videos. Wow, the internet has everything. Too true, Tara. Jeff says, okay, so if you don't hear from me for many days, it's because I'm making my own projector. Jake says, I'm with you, Anthony. Let me know if you figure it out. Tara says, Anthony, slow clap. Alessandra says, I wish I could do that, Anthony. I wish I could do more freelance work. I barely have clients. I know. Yeah. The jump to freelance is a hard one.
Curse.
Yeah. This hand needs more fingers to look right, I'd say. Blobby little fingers, little chubbies. Cute. We're just doing kind of straight arms. It's always going to be a mix for me of like trying to find a way to stylize realism and not go too far down the like anatomy road, because when you rely on anatomy, I feel like you can lose a lot of the freedom of design. And on the other side of things, sometimes you can lose anatomy to the point where it doesn't look like what you're needing it to look like. So trying to find that sweet spot in the middle is the constant struggle. How far can I push it? How far can I push it? Joe says, oh no, I'm entering the DIY craft void. Oh no. Goodbye, Joe. Have a fun trip. We'll see you on the other side.
Wait, is Joe leaving?
No, just entering the DIY craft void. So, I mean, maybe. Who knows? Kendall says, freelance takes a while. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, and just gathering clients takes straight up time. It's like a not a overnight thing usually.
I also feel like it's a networking thing a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like building up clients can mean so many different things, like networking, getting your work in front of people's eyeballs by whatever means is used in your industry, or just you make it up. You try new things and figure out what reaches people, hopefully. And the sad thing is what works for one project might not work for another, so you know, it takes a long time to feel like you're making enough to make it like a steady thing. That's why it's always, I mean, it's in the art community, like the biggest thing is like, do I want the structure of studio, but with all the stress and creative squanching that does to you? Squanch. Or do I want complete creative freedom where I am hired for what I want to do, but also have the ups and downs that come with my work is 24/7, and it also isn't always paying. It's like you're constantly working for not always constant pay. And
I know. Ryan posted something on his Instagram story the other day that was like, I was tired of my 9 to 5, so I switched to a 24/7.
Exactly. But like, you have to think, like, it's a blessing and a curse, yes, but also if you've ever worked like a different kind of job, I know that at least for me, working customer service and like things like that where you're interfacing with people all the time was not my bag. I much prefer to be holed up in my little hovel and just do my thing, and I will take the negatives of freelance for that. That being said, I know I've been extremely lucky and privileged in my career to get to where I am so fast. And that's not something where I'm like, oh yeah, you could do it too. Like, everybody is going to have the residency pop into your life and all that stuff. So definitely not saying that. But also the idea that you can get to the point that I am is always a possibility. Like, never think that it's just, oh, I should give up because it's going to take some time. Like, the difference between getting it and not getting it is giving up or sticking with it, which is really hard to say because a lot of people they don't have the ability to spend 100% of their time on it. They have to work other jobs to get to the point of freelance working and all that stuff. So I recognize that it's very, very difficult for a lot of people, and I just don't subscribe to the idea that it's impossible. I think that anybody can make freelance happen. It's just you have to find your market and figure out how to do it, which nobody can really tell you like black or white that this is going to work or this isn't. I always remember the story. Anthony, have you heard this in the 3-point perspective? Jake was looking for work and couldn't find a lot of it at one point in his career. This is Jake Parker. And his wife suggested, hey, they're making a museum exhibit happen like at this place near us. Go see if they could hire you for something. And so he went there, and they actually were like, yes, your work would be perfect for this campaign. And so he got to, I think, wait, no, was it paint a mural? I think he painted a mural for them.
He did a lot for the museum. He basically went in and said, anything artistic, I'll do it. And there was like a crocodile that needed a skeleton underlay type of thing, so he did that painting. There was a prehistoric scorpion 3D sculpt that was just like sculpt gray or whatever you call it, and they asked him to like get reference and paint it how it would be colored in that time period.
That's amazing.
He did a lot of artistic things for the museum, and I think past that, well, because he was at an animation studio in Arizona, but then that shuttered, and he wasn't qualified to get positions at other places like Disney or whatever. He just wasn't at that level yet. So he was having a hard time finding work, and that's when he almost took a job at a call center. And then during the interview at the call center, the guy was like, it doesn't really look like on your resume that you're like overqualified for this job, or like, not that you would be interested in this type of job. It looks like you're an artist, or do you even want this job? And then Jake was like, actually, no, I don't. I'm really sorry for wasting your time. I'm gonna go now. And so he went back home, and then talked to his wife, and that's when she mentions seeing something about the museum. And after the job at the museum, he was like, and that's when it hit me, like, there will always be positions for people that are artistic and have the drive to just do what it takes in that situation of, I will do art for you no matter what it is.
Well, in making your own opportunities, I greatly believe that that's for like any career path. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and just be like, hey, can I work for you? Hey, can I do this? What do you think? You know, like, do you need this? And like learning to pitch yourself to people who maybe they don't know that they need you on their staff. Make it undeniable that they need you. And yeah, that's exactly the right story. Thank you, Jake, for having that story so we can tell it.
Yeah. And the same thing, well, he started out as an animator and then quickly realized that he didn't really love being an animator. The process, like, he loved animation, but he didn't like the process of making animation, of drawing the same thing slightly different to create that motion. Mm-hmm. So that was important for his artistic journey as well, because that's what he went to school for, and that's what he got a job doing for a while, I guess.
Hey man, I thought I was gonna be a concept artist. I was like, oh yeah, video games and like Magic the Gathering or whatever, like really detailed painterly kind of stuff I loved. Now look at me.
Which you still do love. I mean,
I love it, but I don't love
like
it the same way I used to think I would. Yeah, it's definitely.
Because when you're on hosting Sam Peterson and he's doing that type of thing.
I love seeing it so much. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Sam Peterson, by the way, is a wonderful artist to follow here on Behance, and just watching like what he makes is so satisfying every single time. And I can appreciate any kind of artwork for sure, but it comes down to what do you want to make. And that's one of the big things in my life was the Adobe Creative Residency saying, hey, if you think that you want something else, here's the leap, you can make it, go for it. And I remember in school I had Lee White as my teacher, who is a children's book illustrator, and he would talk about illustrating children's books sometimes, and I felt like, well, that's a path, but it's not the path for me. You know, that kind of thing where it's like, that's his thing, not my thing. And I really, really wish that back then I had seen the light and could go back and take some children's book illustration classes, because I'm sure I would be so much further than I am now. But it's just, you know, your path is your path, and you have to embrace that, like, where you're at now is where you're starting from. And if you can do something to be closer to your goal tomorrow, then do it now. By the way, Alessandra,
focus on the mountain. That was their little analogy.
Focus on the mountain. The mountain, Gandalf. He's trying to bring it down. Alessandra says, yeah, it's really... Sigh, I'm trying. I totally feel you, Alessandra, and I'm so sorry. It sucks for a while. And I would say that if I could talk to myself back when I was, like, looking for freelance and trying to get that client list and all that stuff, never underestimate the power of talking to other people. Sometimes it feels like, oh, these clients or whoever's going to hire me is so far away, and I have no idea how to get in contact with them, how to get my work in front of their eyeballs, how to not be annoying to, like, get the work. And honestly, 9 times out of 10, your friends are the ones who are going to get you to that point. People who know your work already and ask around. People, like, on the Discord, if you're posting your work there, it is a massive community now, and I feel like it's something that we can all help each other with, because it's really not a competitive industry in that way. It's much more of a cooperative industry. I can't tell you how many times I've recommended people for jobs and had people recommend me. I mean, the first job I ever got in art was purely because of somebody I went to school with saying, hey, hire her. So it does a lot. Joe says, coming back to say, please be kind to customer service and retail workers, or else. Joe's gonna beat you up. But I totally agree. Be nice to everyone, but especially people who are working face-to-face with people, because just imagine doing that for like a few hours a day and just know that they have to look forward to it every single day. Some people thrive at it. I know, like, going to a Starbucks and getting somebody who's really into, like, talking to you or something, like, they're a gem. It's rare. And I'm thankful for them. Anthony Jackson says, any job is a learning experience. It truly is. There's no wasted experience on this planet. Joe says, amongst all this, people, please take the time to take care of yourself, to rest. It is so important, and to make and do things for yourself as creatives. Trust me. Absolutely, Joe. And Joe says, hey, Anna, you can still do that in the future if you want. Honestly, I could be doing... It's so weird, but, like, the work that I was doing back when I thought I'll never get hired for this work is now getting attention. And it feels like a sick joke that the world plays on you, where you're like, oh, yes, you could have had success in this industry, but you moved to another one. And honestly, it's not because of the industry itself as much as it is about the art. I just learned what I enjoy making more. And I love seeing that art, but I don't enjoy making it as much. Every once in a while, I'll want to paint, like, a really detailed portrait of a lady and make it all, like, very painterly and things like that, but I'll make that for me. I probably won't make that for work stuff anymore. Another eye-opening experience with that was I made a board game called Succulent. Oh golly, was that a year ago? 2 years ago? Time is an enigma. Anyways, I did really detailed plant paintings for that one, and I am most proud of the cover. I think that was a really fun one to do. Just paint a bunch of succulents. Just go crazy, Anna. And I was like, okay. And that was an example of more of my detailed painterly kind of work. And it was fun, but it wasn't what I wanted to do every day for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm working on books, I can feel like I could do this forever. Because honestly, the work on it looks very much like what you guys see on stream, where I'm like, I'm gonna paint this, and I'm gonna, decide the sketches for this book, and it's, as long as the client isn't super finicky about what they want, it's a dream, and I love doing it. Of course, there will always be hard times, but it's just the idea of the overall working for you or not working for you. Rin says, thank you for the super real conversation. Loving listening to you both reading the comments. Oh, you're so sweet. Kendall says, these are the best deep combos. Joe says, for more inspiring chats and a selfish plug, the absolute legend Lillian Darmono will be our guest on Adobe Live APAC stream starting in an hour. I'll post the link if anyone's interested. I'm interested. Please post the link. Rin says, agreed, Kendall. Kendall says, oh yeah, Joe. Yeah. Tara says, wait, is it today or tomorrow? Joe. I need to remember to join that. That is going to be today, about an hour. So everybody get ready.
Wait, isn't Joe's today or tomorrow?
Yeah, but time is the same online.
What?
If she's going live in an hour.
Oh, in an hour, yeah.
I'm not crazy,
Speaking
right?
of, it's 6:10.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
we've run late.
We've gone
Tara
over 2
says,
hours.
I'm in California and don't do math. I super appreciate hearing your insights, Anna. Or can't do math. I love that. Oh, man. Joe says, Tara, today, in an hour. Kendall says, it's always when I'm having dinner, though. Frowny face. Time zones just be all the same time, please. Please and thank you, time zones. Tara says, OMG, this just made my day. I thought it was tomorrow. Joe says, Kendall, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me and I can ask them for you if you can't be there. That's so sweet. Okay. Joe says, time is a riddle wrapped in an enigma. Exactly. The packaging is the enigma. Ugh. Jake says, yeah, this is great. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Kendall says, time is a big ball of wibbly wobbly stuff. It's always unwieldy. Okay, so we did not get as much. Oh, there it goes. Bye. Oh, like, wait. Whoosh. Let's do it again. Whoosh. Oh, I love it. All right, so we didn't get as much done today as I thought we would, but that's totally fine. That is the, expectation versus reality. Just let it be what it is. Before we go, though, let's just decide on this cat. So we've got cat with paper in mouth and cat with, like, well, I should add the blep back in. Anthony, you looking?
Yep.
Okay, so blep,
Mm-hmm.
paper in mouth. Blep, paper in mouth.
How do you want people to call this out in the chat?
Oh, I want you to call it out.
Oh, I liked the one in the broom.
What? Why?
So people in chat, what do you want?
At you.
And Gesundheit.
Thank you. Okay, so
That was the second sneeze. It's
apparently.
weirder.
Oh yeah. Apparently Anthony's just difficult. So
Apparently. Have I not made that known by now?
let me know if you have any opinions in the chat. Blep or paper? Paper? Blep.
Or broom.
Or if people feel strongly about broom, I will try it again. I just wasn't feeling it in the first pass. Broom boys. Jake says blep. Kendall says blep. Rin says gesundheit. Jake says perfectly timed gesundheit, Anthony.
Thank you, thank you.
Kendall says, I think he should be named Blep too. Could we do a perma blep on him? Just, he always looks like that. Tara says, bless you and Blep. Alright, it's unanimous. Blep is. I am down. Okay, so we've got our Blep King. And I think that has resolved some of the unresolved issues that we've had. I would still love to try just one more pass at the clouds to see if we can come up with something that's very graphically satisfying. But yeah, that'll be next time. Thank you so much for joining in with us. This has been really fun. Great chat all around. Some goofy things, some serious things, as we do here on Oops All Bloops. Oh, Joe came in with prosit, which is bless you in Swedish. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I love it. I appreciate it. Rin says, really? Broomhilda? Broomhilda? Oh my gosh, I want to watch Ponyo and play Breath of the Wild. What should I do?
Multiple
Kendall
screens.
says oh my gosh, yes. Anthony's gonna get a third screen at some point, so definitely gonna have some multiple things going on. Kendall says, blesses you. Oh, Kendall says join the Discord party after the stream, and then 1 hour from now we're going to be watching Joe on the Apex stream. So the party continues on and on and on. Between now and then, if you want to watch any more streams, there are constant streamers up on Behance, so you can catch any of the lovely people here. If you're in their stream, give them a thumbs up, please. It really helps just everybody feel the appreciation, and the algorithm loves it. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say to the chat before we adios?
Thanks for joining, and goodbye.
Good message. Solid. I like it. Classic.
What do you say at the end of these things?
See you next time.
See you next time.
Joe says, Ponya loves Anna. Rin says, quote, why not both? Porque no las dos. Exactly. Jake Green says, agreed. Thank you for the lovely stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the lovely stream, Anna and Frozen Anthony. Aw.
I can't wait to be back on these streams in a real capacity where I'm not trying to like focus on work and only semi be here.
It's gonna be a renaissance, man. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait. And maybe we can make that like a special reunion one where we could do the slumber party one in the same
Should we do it in
room.
person? Oh
yeah.
my gosh. By the way, I forgot to put these layers back on, so real quick, we're just gonna beep, beep, beep.
The sunset layers.
The sunset and the glasses that are just not wanting to align. There we go. Beep. Cuties. I love them. Please give me names. Anyway, see you guys in the Discord. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.